When you speak to Jimmy, you get a sense of how simple things can be when it comes to finding your own power and coming home to yourself.
It is a delightful thing to see people take their power back of where they're going physically, emotionally, and mentally. Where there's blocks, pain, malfunctions, illness in people's bodies, I correlate it all to be subconscious. Everything, whether it's an ingrown toenail, cancer, infertility, back problems, sleep problems, period problems, they're all the same things. I get them to say word patterns out, which makes them really uncomfortable, Alena. They're very positive statements, but it's always uncomfortable. It pulls emotions out of people, makes people anxious,
Yeah.
frustrated. I often ask people, how do you protect yourself when you're anxious, when you're frustrated, when you're pissed off? 99% of people respond by talking about reactions. They talk about putting walls up, withdrawing, screaming, yelling, going quiet. They're all reactions. They're not protection. If people gently touch on that little point there, what they do is instantly connect their third eye. So there's a physical structure or physical bone going from where you're touching there straight to the bottom of your brain. Are you feeding that negative glass or positive glass? We're all trying to please everyone else or get their approval, get their appreciation, get their acceptance. That's why I get people to say, I love and approve of myself. I love and accept myself.
Yeah.
Once you understand those little things about yourself, when you're being given a gift and you don't want the gift, or you're given a compliment and you don't want the compliment, that's when you learn to put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. But once you start learning to touch it, then it gets sensitive. And then the sensitivity means you're starting to pay attention to your subconscious or your sensitive self, which we start realizing, oh, that's what pisses me off, or that's what frustrates me.
Peeling the obstacles that stop us, helping silence the negative self-talk, the self-doubt that gets in the way of us bringing into the world our biggest visions for ourselves, our families, and our communities.
Often people come and they'll meditate, and they're very good at meditation, but then they realize by using their tongue, the meditation climbs 10 times more powerful because they stop
Very
the
different.
voice.
Yeah.
The body is the barometer of the soul. So once we start saying these positive things, especially, that's one of the things I do with especially women with their thyroid. And one of the reasons the thyroid goes out is because of humiliation about, when do I get to do what I want to do? When's it my turn? As I said, often women have ankle problems, their ankles are swollen, and because they don't receive pleasure, they're givers. And once they start to understand themselves, they don't need to change themselves. We make it complicated because we've heard the stories of what the guru on the mountain did. So we all think we've got to do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just being ourselves and not complicating things. Once
Yeah.
we simplify it, if what our aim is to the time we are awake, alive, that we do it in our most pain-free state, our most positive state, our most energetic state, the universe doesn't know whether you're joking or not. It just hears a statement. So it'll react to that statement.
I got my black belt when I was 50. And it's really interesting when you, and I say that, not, it's a humble brag, right? I'm really proud of it. It was a confidence issue, and it was also a spiritual process of really stepping into how much power I have, accept the simple truth of your reality.
Isn't this like a lot of things that have hidden agendas? I mean, that's what we're showing you. Be present, be in your space, be comfortable in your space. I love and approve of myself. I love and accept myself. I love and appreciate myself. Those three, looking in the mirror, I encourage your listeners to go and try it. The more you say it, the truth is that's what you'll attract. I like seeing people take their power back. Forgive doesn't let anyone off the hook for saying someone's right or wrong. It says, I didn't like it. I don't agree with it. I don't want it to happen again. I'm done. I'll leave it back in the energy world. When that vulnerable quality comes, you learn to connect and protect.
Yeah.
So I love the modern age of technology where you can do all these things. I came from dinosaur ages where this didn't exist. It's pretty clever how the whole world can connect.